Hello everyone, my name is AllForNull and welcome to the Basilisk Dialogue by Jeremy Nogani. One day, you feel the swift movement of the hand of God. Where am I going? You are spirited away from the familiar, and before you know it, you find yourself in the glass room. Thick, transparent walls encase you on every side. A blinding light shines from above, and ahead of me lies the Basilisk. You feel a deep, primordial sense of terror. I steady my breathing. In case of trouble, Maman always said, don't forget to breathe. You breathe in and out slowly, doing your best to quiet your thumping heart. Calm down. You're okay. Assess the situation. Has the Basilisk ever seen you? If they have, there is no indication. Beneath their glistening, scaled skin, the monster's dark eyes show no movement, no hint of emotion or thought. They might even be asleep for all you know. You know what you must do. I have to fight. There is only one way that you will survive this glass prison, and that is over the dead body of the beast that lies before you. What odds of success does an unarmed mouse have against a fully grown basilisk? 1 in 100? 1 in 1,000? Maybe even less than that. But you are not unarmed. A weapon. You look around the glass room for a weapon. Half buried in the substrate, you spy wood and rock of varying shapes and sizes. You wonder if you could use a small shard of wood as a makeshift spear, but upon closer inspection, all the wood is soft and blunt. Nothing here could pierce a basilisk's hide. Perhaps you could find the time to sharpen a piece of wood? No, that's not practical. The beast would surely notice, but what if... Do you intend to kill me, Mouse? The basilisk's deep, gnarled voice shatters your train of thought. You wouldn't be the first to try, but I wouldn't recommend such an action. I outweigh you tenfold. My skin is iron, my fangs are larger than your head, and I can move faster than you can think. Your gut informs you that the beast is not lying. Are you going to eat me? Maybe, says the basilisk. It has been 6 months since my last meal, and I am rather hungry. But I have grown weary of the routine, the predictability. To eat without purpose is to taste nothing. The basilisk uncoils a little to address you directly. What do you think? Should I eat you? No, you cry out. Absolutely not. And why not? Asks the basilisk. Because I don't want to be eaten. That's enough of a reason in itself. The basilisk sighs. I suppose that's an answer, albeit an uninspired one. It's almost circular reasoning. It's not circular. If I had said, you should not eat me because you should not eat me, then that would be circular. But I instead clarified why by asserting my wants, my own desires. That is an important distinction. We must consider each other's desires when making decisions, because that is how we can maintain a civil and progressive society. The basilisk is taken aback by your verbose argument. You make a simple assertion, but you hold it with such conviction. However, your argument is, perhaps, too simple. My desire is clear, as is yours, but our desires fundamentally clash. How will a compromise be reached on such a black and white issue? The basilisk has a point. There is no way this situation will resolve itself with both of your desires fulfilled. You both sit in silence for a minute. The basilisk yawns. This line of debate is going nowhere. It is too circular, too academic. Let's try a more intimate line of questioning. Like what? The basilisk's tongue flickers with curiosity. Convince me that your life is worth living. I enjoy the pleasures of life. What kind of pleasures? Asks the basilisk. The view of the sunrise. Sometimes, the resident god leaves the curtains open. On those days, I get to see the morning sunlight pouring through the window, lighting up my home in a soft pink glow. There is a simple beauty in these first moments of the morning sun that I haven't seen anywhere else. To say that you enjoy the sunrise is a cliché, says the basilisk, but I see your sincerity. You genuinely take pleasure from something so simple. Perhaps, in my search for purpose, I have lost track of the small moments of happiness that can be found everywhere. The basilisk's brow furrows. This conversation has given me a lot to think about, but we have talked enough. I now need to deliberate and come to a decision on your fate. The basilisk turns away, and they start mumbling, ruminating over the day's proceedings. Have you been convincing? You can only hope. The verdict? I have made my decision. The basilisk's tone is hopeful. Almost cheerful. I am not going to kill you. Thank you. Oh, you say cautiously. Thank you. But if the resident god finds you alive, he will kill you himself, and that would render this whole discussion pointless. Quite. So I am going to help you escape. The basilisk slithers and uncoils, rearing up until the tip of their snout touches the ceiling. They push upwards even further, revealing a hinged door that opens outwards. The basilisk lies still, their body providing a steep bridge from the ground to the outer world. What are you waiting for? Climb up. Climb the basilisk. You jump onto the basilisk's tail and start to ascend their scaled back. The beast's skin is deathly cold, but you feel the soft thumping of a heart deep inside. Soon, you find yourself perched on top of the basilisk's head, standing high above the glass room. From this position, you realize that the beast is vulnerable. At this very moment, and at this moment alone, you are the one in power. A dark thought passes through your head. I must kill the basilisk. This is it. This is your opportunity. It had taken a lot of convincing for the monster to lower their guard, but now that they had, they will pay dearly. Bite their eye. You plunge your teeth into the basilisk's right eye. They hiss and recoil, but you remain firm, clinging to the monster's face. Keep fighting. You scratch and bite and claw at everything you can. Blood and scales are through the air. You feel furious and delirious and excited and rabid. You don't stop attacking. You cannot stop. And in that moment, the beast dies. I did it. The bloodied corpse of the basilisk lies before you. If the beast had any last words, you gave them no opportunity to say them. What does that sound? Footsteps. Heavy footsteps. The god is approaching. You wipe the blood from your mouth. Today you slayed a basilisk. Perhaps today you will slay God too. Slayer End. This has been the first episode of the Basilisk Dialogues. God status unknown. I'll see you in the next episode.